Hi! Today, we would like to do our presentation for the subject of IMR652 Management of Business Records regarding our assignment 1, Critical Review Analysis. But before that, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Nurusri Wana binti Muhammad Bahri.
And my name is Nur Hidayah binti Ramli. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get through our introduction first.
Through this assignment, we are going to do a critical review on 4 different articles that relate with record management. The purpose of this article basically to analyze and evaluate the strengths, weaknesses, and also overall contribution to the field, where the ultimate goal is to offer a comprehensive understanding of the importance of record management and its impact to the organization.
Okay, the first article is a review of record management in organization. This article highlights the importance of having proper record management in organizations. The author uses systematic literature review that relies on secondary sources to identify current practices and challenges of record management in industry. The objective of this article is to give awareness to the business owners and government agency about the importance of having a proper record management system. The significance of record management in this model cannot be overstated. This is because record and information serve as the backbone of every organization and serve as the foundation for decision making. A proper record management is essential for the business to comply with legal and regulatory requirements, maintain accurate and reliable information, operate efficiently, and mitigate security risks. The main finding of the research revealed that there has been challenges faced by the public institution archive in implementing a proper record management system. The author discovered that some businesses and government agencies think that record management is not significant because it is typically optional to them whether to implement it or not, as it is not their main business activity, and implementing a record management system does not directly generate revenue to the business. Since the business owner and government agency are unaware of the significance in having a proper record management system, they do not take serious action in implementing this system. This is why some of them have inadequate resources, lack of staff training, and inadequate policies and procedures because there is no proper guidance from the upper management regarding this matter. In this article, the author suggests that in order for the record management program to be successful, there should be some understanding of the process, policy, and standard governing the management of record. Human capital are the most valuable asset of an organization, so the organizational staff must understand the concept, skill, and technique of record management so that the information or record can be managed properly. The next article is Record Management Practices in Public Institution Archive, which highlight the current state of record management practices in public institution archive in Malaysia. The author used a combination between literature review and survey as a methodology of this article. The objective of this article is to identify how public institution archive in Malaysia kept their business record as well as what policies and procedures are being utilized by them. Besides, the author wants to look into the record management technique employed by the public institution archive and examine the filing system used by them. This research is to spread awareness about the significance of good record management procedure in order to guarantee that all archival material collection of public institution archive can be safeguarded for the future use. The author discovered that the lack of proper record management lead to the inefficiency of an organization, which arises from limited awareness and understanding of record management practices among staff members in public institution archive. The lack of skilled staff made it difficult for the archive department to implement any changes because these tasks require proper training to familiarize users with its features. In this article, the author suggests that the management need to know what type of record the organization possesses so that any record that reaches the retention period can be disposed of. However, if the information of record are still available to the organization, it should be protected for future reference. This will help to reduce storage space. In addition, the management should also adopt an adequate filing system so that information or record can be retrieved easily. As you can see, the difference between Article 1 and Article 2 are Article 1 study the record management system in general and try to understand why many organizations refuse to implement good record management system, while Article 2 focuses more on the current practice of record management system used by public institution archive in Malaysia.
Alright, moving on to the third article named Improving Records Management to Promote Transparency and Prevent Corruption. It highlights the significance of proper record management and transparency in preventing corruption risk by way of managing information created by public administration. The authors utilized a combination of literature review, procedure and rule analysis, also critical assessment of Spain's current legal system to demonstrate the effectiveness of transparency requirement throughout a record's life cycle. Their study emphasizes the need for a proactive approach to prevent potential corruption risk in managing the data. The authors focus on the transparency legislation in Catalonia, Spain, which they provide a good example of how transparency requirements can be incorporated into records management practices. It includes the transparency law, data protection law, and also the archive law. The authors identify that this law do provide a good foundation for transparency and accountability, but there are also limitations that need to be addressed. For example, the archive law does not address electronic records or the use of social media in public administration, which it creates gaps in the legal framework. The authors also argue that there is a need to improve the legal framework in Spain to address the gap in the current legislation and to ensure that public administration is accountable to the public. The authors suggest using IMR652 or electronic record management and blockchain technology to ensure record authenticity and also traceability. The article proposed several recommendations to improve record keeping in government operations, which can increase efficiency, reduce corruption, and also enhance openness in public administration. These recommendations include training officials on transparency and record management, implementing a consistent record management system, establishing a transparency portal for public access to government information, organizing data chronologically for easy retrieval, establishing an independent body to monitor compliance, and also promoting citizen involvement in the process. These suggestions are vital for promoting transparency and preventing corruption in public administration. Finally, our last article named Issues and Challenges in Record Management, the Adoption of ERMS. The article discussed challenges that organizations face when adopting ERMS. It reviews 7 articles that examine issues related to electronic document management and medical records in different contexts. Each of the articles highlights specific problems and shares research or case studies. The researchers use the archival method and search for publications on online database. In this article, it discussed how different articles address specific issues related to the adoption of ERMS, such as resistance to change, lack of user training, and technical issues. One of the articles emphasizes the importance of change management approaches to facilitate this transition process and encourage employees to adoption of innovation. The article also mentions the benefit of ERMS, such as increased efficiency, improved accessibility, searchability of records, and also enhanced security. The article recommends that organizations should prioritize the adoption of ERMS to improve record management efficiency and reduce costs while increasing data security. The author suggests that adequate training for employees is necessary to understand the benefit of ERMS. So, what are the differences? Here, in the Article 3, the discussion took place on the legislation in Catalonia, Spain, as an example of how record management can be improved and corruption prevented. While on the Article 4, the author focused on discussing the challenges in implementing a record management system by compiling issues from 7 different articles, rather than just focus on the benefits of ERMS.
Okay, now let's move on to the similarity among the 4 different articles. Okay, as you can see, the methodology used between Article 2 and 3 is the same, which is by the combination between literature review and survey. Next, all of the articles discuss and provide insight regarding the benefit of record management system. And the last one, Article 1 and 4 provide recommendation for improving record management practices in organization.
Those 4 articles offer important lessons on record management practices and challenges. Proper record management is crucial for the efficient operation of organizations, especially in public institutions and also archive. Adopting it will help to improve accessibility, accuracy, and also security, but requires careful planning and maintenance. By adopting effective record management strategies, organizations can improve their efficiency, decision-making, and accountability while mitigating risks.
Okay, here comes for the conclusion. Overall, all the articles suggest that proper record management is crucial for the effective operation of organization. Incorporating legal and procedural requirement for record management into entire life cycle of record can enhance transparency and accountability. The legal and regulatory framework for record management should be regularly updated to reflect changing technological and social context. Collaboration among stakeholders is essential to ensure the success of record management initiative and to promote a culture of information governance and compliance.
Alright, so that's all for our presentation. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.